Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Kabutops and welcome to another Star Citizen video. This video is going to be a beginner's guide, so if you have never played Star Citizen before, well, you are in luck. It is going to help you guys out from not just starting, but to how you guys can make your first million aUEC as well. My name's Kabutops, like I said previously, and if you guys want to drop a sub, it would greatly help the channel, and I would appreciate it a whole lot. When we hit 15,000 subscribers, which is less than 850 away, we are going to be giving away the amazing MISC Starlancer TAC, which is a $350 ship. Now, I am over here at Seraphim Station, and if you guys have never played before, or if you're somewhat new, you might be confused as to where I am, but it is a spaceport. There is something really amazing about these spaceports, and that is that you guys can set your spawn here, and I highly recommend that you do so. I set my spawn in Checkmate Station, which is in Pyro, but if you guys are over here in Stanton, do not worry. All you need to do is get in your ship, fly on over, and go to Seraphim Station. It's a really amazing place to spawn. If you guys have never really ever played, don't forget, hold left alt and press in to contact your ATC. If you guys want to learn how to do fighter pilot things and you guys want to be the best pilot that you can possibly be, well, make sure to check out Avenger 1, as I think he is the best pilot out here in Star Citizen to teach those things. And if you guys want to learn keybinds and things like that, make sure to look those up on Google, because I will not be going over that, sadly. But if you guys are just starting off, you've learned how to fly your ship, you know how to move around a little bit, and you guys are wanting to get into those upper echelon of missions to make a little bit of money, well, you are in the right spot. The first thing that I will recommend that you guys do is press F1. This is your Moby Glass. By pressing F1, you can open it up. This is where you guys get contracts. Check out the map. If you guys have any people that are adding you as a friend or inviting you to a party, you press comms. All of that stuff is right there. It is very easily. But today, we are going to use the contracts menu. When starting off in Star Citizen, you guys should have a very, very low bounty hunter rep. Even you might not actually have one. So if you guys do not have one, make sure to do the intro mission. It should be from the Bounty Hunters Guild, whether that is the Tracker Beginner's Permit or it is one of those that you have to actually pay for. You should do one, and you should be able to unlock these missions right after. What I'm going to do to show you guys how to make a good amount of money early on in the game is to actually do these bounty hunting missions. They pay 20,000 aUEC per mission complete, and all you have to do is accept the mission and then click your map. After clicking your map, you will have to quantum jump a little bit to get there, but it won't be too far, as everything will be in the realm of this Crusader planet right here. Just click the mission on the top right. That's going to automatically take it to you guys, and you can either press R or click this root button right here. Afterwards, you guys will have an orange little like laser thing pointing to where your destination will be, and you have to look around. Make sure to hold B to spool your quantum drive. You guys can see that mine is already online. After holding B, it'll spool it. You guys will fly a little bit faster, as well as you guys can quantum jump to other locations. All you then have to do is, if you're using a stick, pull the trigger, or if you're on your mouse, left click. After doing so, you will quantum jump to your next location. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it shouldn't be that long. Afterwards, and arriving at the location first like this, you need to jump to your your mission marker. This one is 640 kilometers away, so it's going to take us a little bit of a jump here because it's got to take us to the actual planet. But remember, Star Citizen is that beautiful, amazing game that bugs every now and then, but looks absolutely fucking gorgeous and has no loading screens. So yes, as we are quantum jumping here and it does take a little bit of time, it's better than if we're playing a game like Skyrim or something else where all of a sudden we have to wait behind a blank screen for a couple minutes and nothing else happens. At least in this, we can unquantum drive whenever we want, see an area and actually fly to it, and it is freaking amazing. So this mission is going to take us a little bit out. We're still 40 kilometers away, but all you have to do is fly directly to the location. What I did there is I just held Q so I can go and orient my ship the correct way and just fly to it just like this. I'm holding shift here so I can fly as fast as I possibly can. Remember, if you're pulling extreme Gs, you guys can get knocked out. So you won't get knocked out if you're going on a straight like this, but if you pull Gs and do a very sharp turn or something like that, you will. After you get here, hold B, and that is going to turn off your quantum drive, and it is going to charge up your shields so that you are ready to fight. The next thing that you need to do is hold F and use your mouse. Scroll on over to here and go to your top left here. If you guys are in a different ship, just use these buttons over here to go until you see this power kind of menu. Scroll up to zoom in further if you need to, and then once you're right here, scroll down or move this bar. You're going to see these things that are called your coolers. They look like fans, and you're just going to left click both of those. Don't worry, it doesn't do anything bad to your ship. It just makes it to where you're seen by NPCs and players a little bit easier, but it doesn't really change anything. You're going to press this thing on the weapons right there, up on your engines, and up on your shield generators. What that's going to do is make it to where that your shields charge back a little bit faster, and you guys have a little bit more bullets in your weapons. Now, we are going to take this guy out. After killing him, we're going to earn ourselves 20,000 aUEC, which is not a small amount of money. Now, you guys are thinking, Kabutops, you said we're going to make our first million today. Well, guess what? You just have to do a couple of these missions to get used to flying. After you have got used to flying, you guys can transport yourself all the way to Pyro, and you can do some other missions that are a little bit better. But for us, we're going to start off by doing these 20k missions. They're pretty easy, they're super fast, and we don't really have a risk in our life at all. The enemy has been killed, and we can now press F1. You just press contracts just like this, go to the offers area right here, and press bounty hunter, and you guys should have another 19k mission right there. Another thing that you guys will be doing is earning reputation. With this reputation, you can press rep at the bottom right of your Moby Glass and press the Bounty Hunters Guild, and that's going to take you guys right here. Right now, I'm currently a junior guild member, and I'm going to go do another mission so you guys can see how much rep we earn for doing these missions. You guys can see it's basically between the I and the L of guild, and we are going to see if we can get a lot of, XP and reputation for doing that. It is 93 MMs away for us to transport to that next area, so what I'm going to do is just fly directly up, open up my map, and then I am going to jump to this location. You guys can see we're kind of in a dark circle here as our character was pulling a lot of extreme Gs very fast, but after setting your location, all you need to do is jump to that next one. Now in Star Citizen, if you guys want to have armor or pay for gas or things that you might just need money for, you're not going to need a crazy amount to start off. If you want to buy a full armor set with a weapon, bunch of extra magazines, some medical supplies, everything like that so you could do bunker missions or on-foot PvE or PvP, well guess what? You're only going to need about 100,000 AVC for that, so just do about 5 of these missions and you guys are going to be set, able to have an armor set that even if you die, you will not lose it. I'm going to fly over to the next mission right now, complete that, and I'll see you guys in just a second. I've arrived here at the next mission. You guys can see he shot me a little bit, but these guys really are never going to kill you. The main thing that will kill you in these kind of missions is if you're in asteroids around Yella at all, you will accidentally hit a rock probably once or twice. So just get used to flying in these areas and it'll be pretty easy for you guys. You can see that he is really red and he's flying all over the place. That's because we blew up like part of his engines. And just like that, he is dead. Let's open up our Moby Glass again and check our bounty hunter missions. You guys can see that there's the bounty extraction, and then there's no other bounty mission right now. Sometimes it can actually take a minute or two for the next one to propagate. What you guys could do in that time period is jump to a different area or do a completely other mission. If you want to do an on-foot PvP mission that pays 44,000, make sure to go spend that money that you just got buying an armor set and checking out these. Get used to how PvP works as well as FPS, first-person shooting. It is not that hard. Another thing that you guys can do right here is you guys can see I have my Tracker's Beginner Permit certification right here. There's a 1,000 AUEC fee. It says right here that this permit would signify that you are qualified to track and apprehend low-risk targets. We have been doing very low-risk targets this entire time, so we're going to pay this 1,000 AUEC fee to unlock a little bit of a better mission where we're going to be fighting people that are in a little bit more dangerous ships. Now, the way that that works is you fight someone that's in a little bit of a better ship, you get paid a little bit more money. It's super easy when you guys actually do this, and in a starter ship, you can get all the way up to MRTs usually without a hitch, and you guys should be fine. But after I do this, I'll be able to unlock low-risk missions, and then after that, I grind my rep a little bit more, and I can unlock those medium-risk missions. It's not that hard, it's pretty easy, and it's actually fun to do, especially starting off and learning how to fight yourself. We're going to jump to this next location. Sometimes, guys, you can see that I just tried jumping there, and that bar on the left side went away, and it's not jumping me. If you encounter any quantum drive issues, just hold B, turn off your quantum drive, and turn it back on. If that doesn't do anything, press U to turn off your ship, and then turn it back on by pressing U again, but usually just spooling your quantum drive again will fix it. We can go over here and click the Reputation tab real quick and click Bounty Hunters Guild, and you guys can see that I was in the middle of the I and the L right here, and I earned that much reputation. So judging by that, if you do about 10-15 of these missions, you can keep on doing that and earn even more rep. But what I will say, guys, is once I unlock these low risk target missions, I'll actually be able to make even more money on those. You can see right here that just by completing this mission, I'm going to get a 35,000 aUEC reward, which is almost double the last mission. So just keep farming these, and that's a very, very, very good way to make money early in Star Citizen. I'm going to complete this mission right now and show you guys the exact ship we're fighting. Won't be too bad, won't be too hard. I was in the middle of doing this mission, and we actually encountered a server error, which can be quite rare, so I do apologize that you guys are seeing this kind of from a different lens. You can see right here, there was just a regular ship that was just sitting here. That's not our target. Our target actually was this guy, and the low-risk target missions are usually very similar to the very low-risk. So for some reason, that bugged out while doing my mission. If that happens and it doesn't even finish the mission after you do it, just make sure to abandon it. Really, really weird that that actually happened to me. I'm just going to pay the 1,000 aUEC fee to do that again and go over to Daymar and complete it over there. So I just wanted to give you guys that little update that even when I record these videos and things happen, stuff still can happen. It's not like my game is absolutely perfect. But yeah, I'm going to go do that mission now, and I'll see you when we get there. As I approached the mission, I died. Sadly, it sent me straight into Crusader. So just recording this beginner guide video that, you know, never has any issues. I've had 3 issues on this one video alone, which is pretty funny. This guy just shot some missiles at us. If you guys don't know how to, you know, live against those missiles, all you need to do is hold H for however, like a second per however many numbers are up there. So if it says there's 1 missile coming at you, hold H or just tap it once. If there's 2, then hold it for like 2 seconds. Just go like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and then you should be good. And if there's 3, hold it for 3 seconds is usually what I do. Look at this, guys. Boom! And this guy is out of here. So that is our tracker beginner's permit done, just like so. And you guys can see in this reputation tab right here in Bounty Hunters Guild, we earned only a little bit of that reputation. But now when we press offers, we're going to see that there's a little bit more, and you guys can see these low-risk targets pay 23,000 aUEC now. So we don't even need to do these very low-risk target bounty hunter missions. We can just do these low-risk ones, and this is where we can make a bunch of money, boys. This is 23k per mission, so only about 4,000 aUEC more. But like I said, guys, do 5 of these missions, you make 100k. 50 of these missions is $1 million, right? I know that sounds like that's a lot of missions. I'm not telling you guys to go do those right now, but basically after doing a couple of these, you guys will get your reputation earned enough to where you can unlock medium risk target missions, then high risk targets. And after you guys have really, you know, finished a bunch of these low risk targets and you guys have learned the game a good amount, all you then need to do is head on over to Pyro and do this exact same thing. Instead, though, in Pyro, because they say it's a little bit dangerous, you guys can make a bunch of money there. I'm talking over 1.5 million aUEC an hour in this exact ship, in your starter ship. It's insane. The only thing you guys need to do, though, is just head over to Pyro for that one, and that's pretty easy. So I'm just going to go farm a couple of these, get some more rep, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Alrighty, after a little less than 10 minutes of grinding, I got to the guild member rank. Now I can go over to the contracts menu, go to Bounty Hunter, and I should have a little bit more here. Yes, right here is the tracker license certification. You pay $2,500 for it. It pays 45 grand, and it says that I would be qualified to apprehend moderate risk targets. What we're going to do is just accept that, and then we're going to go to this random Daymar cave that it's telling me to go to. And if it doesn't work and it's not letting you like quantum jump there, it says invalid target and stuff like that. That happens a lot in Star Citizen, but usually you'll be able to just jump to the location anyway. You guys can see that it's right there, but it is red. That's because I have to get a certain amount of kilometers away from the planet's like gravitational pull area, I guess you could say. You know, you have to get into atmosphere of the planet. So I'm just going to fly backwards. I know that's not usually what you would do, but the Avenger Titan's a very, very fast ship that allows you to do that. And then you guys can see as we just jump across the planet. Looks really beautiful, is pretty easy, and yeah, we've already made a bunch of money. You guys can see I said I did this in less than 10 minutes, that I grinded all these out right before stream happened. And there actually were actually no, yeah, there weren't 6, there were 5, but yeah, I mean, if you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, that's 100k in less than 10 minutes. And then now I'm going to go do this mission and get 45 grand, which pays the same as 2 missions, and then we'll have another thing of missions unlocked. So these missions is, you know, these aren't going to make you the most richest right when you start off, but this is going to get you into the game, starting off, getting you that money, and realizing how to fight. On top of that, you guys can make a bunch of money doing these methods, but the real bread and butter is getting those like medium risk, high risk targets up, and then also going over to Pyro and just doing those missions. So in Pyro, like I stated earlier, you guys might be a little bit confused by what I'm saying, but you can do these exact same bounty hunter missions in Pyro. So you just pull up to a planet like Bloom, or you just go to like the checkmate area or something, and you actually fight ships that are easier than these medium risk targets ones right here. Like I'm talking, you guys fight easy ships, the ones that are the same as the easy tier over here in Stanton, except you get paid 55k for it. So could you guys just imagine, you know, going and doing the exact same mission but getting paid more than double the price? You're getting paid 58k rather than 23k, so it's definitely worth it. I guess they kind of think that, you know, it's a little bit dangerous to go into Pyro, but it really isn't. Players never really like annoy you or mess with you and stuff. And look at that, guys, we just destroyed that guy, and we have our next license unlocked. Now there are other ships here like this guy right here that could go ahead and fight me, but remember, only go after the target. There's nothing else really that you need to do besides kill the main guy. So we're gonna press contracts right here. Don't know why that happened with my screen, but that's kind of funny. We'll go to Bounty Hunter now, and you guys can see that we have these moderate risk target missions that pay 29,000 aUEC per mission. So these are pretty good, as these are now going to pay around 30k, and you guys are going to be making, let's say you could do 5 of these in 10 minutes like I did on the last thing. That's 30 times 5, that's 150k for 10 minutes. Multiply that by 6, and you guys are going to be rich. If you guys are wondering why I'm talking about multiplying it by 6, check this out right now. Now, if you could do these missions that pay 30,000 aUEC, so 30k times 5, because you could do 5 in 10 minutes, that's 150k in 10 minutes. Multiply that by 6, so you have 60 minutes in an hour. You have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Multiply that by 6, you guys are looking at 900k in just an hour of grinding these missions. But the best part is that if you guys go over down here to the reputation tab, you can see Bounty Hunters Guild. We are going to be earning rep at the same time. So not only are you guys going to be making your first million in Star Citizen, but you're going to be putting yourself to get these upper echelon missions of high risk, very high risk, all that kind of stuff that pay even more. And that means, you know, if the next mission pays 35k or 40k, you're earning almost double this per hour. So it's very worth it to do. And if you guys need any bigger ships, remember, click on your map and go to a place right over here on Microtech. It's actually called New Babbage, and you guys could rent a Taurus. Apologies for that zoom in, that was really bad. But right here on Microtech, there's a place called New Babbage. You guys could go rent really, really good ships there as well, and just check it out online to see if there's any ships that you guys want that you guys can go rent. My name is Kabutops. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little beginner guide on how to start off in Star Citizen, make some money, and really just get into the groove of the game. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day, and goodbye. Bye.